didn't talk about it, so I don't know.
Scrunchies, Papa. We're making scrunchies.
Well, what am I going to do with these?
Earmuffs. It's getting cold, so we could have some earmuffs.
This
but
looks a little crude.
So apparently, scrunchies are coming back.
I
so
wouldn't know.
I was reading something on I was reading something on Pinterest. And I was like, scrunchies are coming back. What? So I remember like when I was younger, and we made scrunchies for a living. My parents made scrunchies for a living. I helped.
You helped.
But this was back in the 90's. And then it's like, what, 2018 now? It's been a long time. But it brought a lot of memories. So I was like, do a DIY on scrunchies.
Scrunchies. Not a squunchy.
Not a squunchy.
I'm not trying to be cute.
No, there's actually different names, I think.
For real?
Yeah. There's like different pronunciations, but I call it a scrunchie.
It's scrunchy.
So, okay, so to make these scrunchies,
yes,
you just need some fabric.
My pants.
Or if you don't have fabric on, you have fabric on. If you don't have fabric just laying around, use an old piece of clothes or clothing or cloth or whatever that you can find on hand. We made these a while back. You guys like, what is that? Orange pants. This was actually a costume that we had a couple years back. We had they were popping up for no 2 years ago when it was Eli's like first birthday, and he was Goku.
Yeah, he was little Goku.
You were little Goku and you were Daddy Goku or something.
Sure.
Anyways, but so take the fabric of your choice, and then we're gonna need some scissors, and then we're gonna need a tape measure or a ruler or whatever you have available. And it's going to be an 18 by 4 kind of template, and I'll show you in a little bit how to do that.
Okay.
And right here. Okay, so right now I'm measuring the width of the scrunchie material. So from the edge where it says 4 to the top, that's 4 inches in width wise. All right, now go ahead and rotate your fabric and then measure the length of the scrunchie, which is going to be 18. I went ahead and already pre-cut my 18 inches already. As you can see, it might be just a little off, so I'll probably go ahead and trim that off. But then go ahead and grab your marker and mark a light mark along that line so you know where to cut. Trim off the edges if necessary. I had just a little bit extra hanging fabric, so I went ahead and just trimmed that off. And it would help if you had the sharp shears. I forgot to mention earlier that I had 2 layers of fabric. So I'll go ahead and snip it and then tear it down the middle. It's an easy way to do it. That's the shortcut way to do it. I mean, you can cut it along if you would like to. You want a nice cleaner cut, but I've learned this to be easier for me, just to get a little snip of it and then just tear it down the middle and just straighten it out. Now that you have your material, go ahead and fold it in half like that, and then sew along that edge where I just have my fingers. So just go ahead to sew straight down all the way to the end. And you notice my material's a little bit off, but it's okay. It'll hide once you sew the rest of it. And do a little reverse, make sure it's good and sewn and it won't go anywhere. Now that you have your material, fold it long ways and tuck the inside of the material in, and then sew along the edges. Once you've reached near the end, you'll take this bottom to pinch it, pull it down, and then continue to sew. Again, pull the inside material down by pinching the top and then pulling it down, and continue to sew again. When you get to the end of the fabric, don't sew it all the way through. Leave roughly 1.5 to 2 inch gap. Now you have your fabric. Now take your thumb and insert it into the hole all the way through until you've reached the end, so you can see your thumb. Grab a rubber band with your pointer finger and your thumb. Grab the rubber band, pinch it, and then slide it through the material as so. And then grab the ends, stretch it out, and then make a knot. Now, with the little hole that you had left, go ahead and turn it inside out, pushing the fabric through and pulling it through the other side. And now you've completely flipped it all the way through. Just go ahead and pull and stretch until all the fabric is completely pulled through. Now you want to sew that little gap that you had left, so you are able to flip it, and you sew along that little edge, and it'll close it up. And that's it. You've got your scrunchie. It's pretty easy, simple tutorial. So we hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Hopefully it wasn't too hard to kind of follow through. I've made so many of these when I was younger, and I was trying to think about, man, how did I do it? And it just came like kind of like right in the yeah. So
once you've ridden a sewing machine, it just comes right back to you.
Yeah, pretty much. I was sewing since I was like probably 10 years old. But yeah, you didn't know that?
I have an idea.
I hardly ever sew now, but I wish I kind of enjoy sewing. But if you guys have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Like this video if you enjoy a little sewing tutorial. If you want to see more if you want to see more sewing or these kind of tutorials, let us know. We did try a new way of voiceover on how to do tutorials. If you enjoy those more, let us know. If you need some more Punky Brewster throwbacks, Punky Brewster. Thanks for watching, guys. See you. Love you. Bye. Bye. Oh, that didn't fail. Yeah, much better.